Good morning everybody, and welcome to today's Golf Drills in the Garden video. It's a lovely sunny day again, so I'm very sorry the knees are back out. Last chance today. I think we've got a couple of days rain coming, so I thought today I'd just go over some more putting drills and a couple more things to help you further to what we discussed in the first video a few days ago. So just to quickly summarise what we talked about before to get a basically solid putting stroke. I talked about making sure that your upper body is very much parallel to your feet so that you've got a chance of swinging down the target line. And I talked about making sure that your follow through is always longer than your backswing and hold the finish for 3 or 4 seconds to build up the acceleration and momentum which keeps the putter head stable. And then we just said a good way to check it is that if your upper body's parallel and you're swinging through to an accelerating finish, to hold that finish and check that the putter head is swinging down the path and that it isn't into out or coming around the corner around to the left there. So today I'd like to talk about a couple of common faults which can cause that putter head to not swing down that path even when you've got parallel body alignment and you're swinging through to an accelerating finish. Now the most common one I see is the incredible instinctive thing to try and follow the ball after impact to see where it's gone. And what happens is, as soon as your eyes follow the ball, it tends to take your spine with it and your head with it, and that causes your shoulders to twist instead of rock. So instead of a rocking action, which would look like this and keep the putter head swinging down the target line, you get this sort of action. And you can see if I put this stick under my shoulders, as soon as my eyes and head twist with the ball, look where my shoulders go, across the line. So if you can really practice making sure that your eyes stay on the spot where the ball was until after you've completed the stroke and held it for 2 or 3 seconds, you really get the feeling of the left shoulder moving up away from your chin, the right shoulder coming underneath and closer rather than coming around. So keep those eyes still and you'll feel the shoulders rocking up and down much more instead of twisting. So eyes still, that's the first thing. The second thing that can cause the same action is if that rocking of the shoulders, if people find it easier in their bodies to let the knees rock a little bit, so that you see this with their knees on as they swing through. And as soon as this knee comes forward, the hips twist, the body twists, and it takes the putter round. So amazingly in putting, you're going to have to feel that again through the ground, that your knees and thighs are resisting, so that as you swing through and you feel your shoulders are rocking up and down more, that if you're fired up through your core into here, you keep this stable, it stops this coming forward and stops this coming forward. So by keeping the right knee back, you'll feel your right shoulder goes underneath more as you rock through. And you'll be amazed, even in putting, that when you hold that finish there, with this staying back, this swinging through, how much it stretches you in different parts of your back because you're not allowing that easy route out, which is a bit of a twist. So the final thing, if you're still struggling to stop this coming forward, I want you to analyse your putter head in the stroke. Now if it's a perfect pendulum, you can imagine if you swung back to just outside your right foot and the putter head was 2 or 3 inches off the ground, then when you swing through to just outside your left foot, again the putter head should be 2 or 3 inches off the ground. But the most common thing I see in putting is a follow through which is much higher than the backswing, like this. And what that indicates is that the right side is pushing more than the left side is pulling. If my right side pushes, it goes like that. If my left side pulls, it goes like that. So if you've got a perfect balance, your putter head should stay equally low on the follow through as it does on the backswing. And you can see that if you go up, again it's more likely to twist this side up and round. Whereas if this is pulling past the left leg there, this is more likely to stay quiet. This is why you see me giving this drill to people where you simply take your right hand off the grip, pop it on the inside of your left forearm, so you're still rocking the triangle of shoulders, arms, hands and putter head together, but now you get the feeling of the back of the left hand pulling past the chin and past the left thigh and giving you a lower follow through. And all that's doing is balancing out your stroke between your left and your right side to keep that even pendulum action. And the more that pulls through, this pushes less. Again, you'll find it easier to stop the twisting. And all we're trying to do is create a stroke which swings down that target line rather than twisting across it. So eyes still, knees still, hold the finish and check the follow through is as low as your backswing. Okay, enjoy your putting drill practice and I'll see you tomorrow.